Hey, welcome. On today's episode, we're going to be making these two cornhole boards. I've got an event coming up at work where I've been asked to make a couple of pieces. One of them's this. Stick around and watch how I make them. They're really easy to make. I just wish they was as easy to play. Woohoo! Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to the shed. Follow me down the drive. We're currently having renovations at my workplace, so I'm going to be reusing some of the reclaimed timber that I've salvaged to make the frame for the cornhole boards. These will be ripped down to strips of 1.5 inch thick. This will allow me to make the frame 4 foot long by 2 foot wide. Now they're all ripped to width, I now need to tidy up the ends of them. First of all, I'm going to square off one end and then cut them to the required length for the project. The frame will be assembled using butt joints. I'll pre-drill the holes in the end pieces of wood before screwing onto the side rails. Legs. Well remembered there, Sean, you need to make legs or feet. These will be approximately 12 inches long with a 30-degree foot. These are attached with a screw and a washer to allow it to pivot around the screw. So I went down to my local big DIY store, you know, the big orange one. They only had 3/4 inch MDF in stock, so I went for a sheet of it. Had them cut it down on the panel saw in store for this project and the next one. It felt fine. Then I got it home. Trying to manoeuvre the board around on its own felt weighty. Never mind with a frame on the back for the cornhole board. So back to the drawing board. I think I'm going to go and find some more MDF, but a little bit thinner. See how we get on. So yeah, I went to my local timber yard near where I work. Lovely guys. I got some 9mm MDF, so it feels a lot easier to manoeuvre. So we'll see how we get on. Let's get making this thing. So according to the American Cornhole Association, the hole for the board is required to be 12 inches from the sides and 9 inches from the end of the board. The hole itself is required to be 6 inches in diameter. To cut the hole, I will be using my trim router with a straight cut bit. This is attached to a strip of hardboard with a centre pivot point set 3 inches from the point of the router bit, allowing it to spin around in a clean circle. This is opposed to when I did the dog bowl stand where I used my jigsaw. I made a bit of a mess of it, so this is my new go-to. Okay, time to watch paint dry. Well, time to decorate the boards at least. I'm going for a two-tone effect in red and white. The paints I have for this were given to me and are solvent based and not what I'd usually use. Prior to the first coat, I have rubbed the MDF down with some 100 grit sandpaper and wiped it clean with a damp cloth. Okay, applied 3 coats of each colour, allowing plenty of time to dry in between coats. And that is how I made these 2 cornhole boards. If I was to do it again, would I do things different? Yes. Different hardware for the pivots for the legs. I'd also probably not use solvent-based paints because I really hate cleaning up after them. I am waiting for some clips to make them into a carry case so we can move them around, which next week I'll be making a donut wall which these will go with for the charity day that we're running at work. So if you'd like to stick around and see how that comes about, there's usually a subscribe button in the top corner. There'll also be a playlist down the bottom corner of previous videos. If you want to leave a comment and tell me what I could have done different or you think I could improve on, feel free in the comments box down below. See you next time. For the legs, because I'd rather it pivot a little bit different. These are mine, Jeffrey. Also, I want to make them overseas, so I want to be able to make these two as a case to be able to carry them to wherever you're going. Hey Jeffrey. Next week I'm making a